Hello and welcome all. Welcome to BellowD Gaming and welcome to another Action Taimanin video. But on this video, we will not just talk about Action Taimanin, we will talk about Taimanin in general because yeah, it's been about almost 5 years on Action Taimanin. October, Action Taimanin will have its anniversary. And yeah, Taimanin in general because yeah, I got just a small news on Taimanin RPGX here and pretty much let's just put it on a category. So yeah, we will discuss on the older controversies on Action Time I'm in, a little bit of on tier list, upcoming characters as well. We will discuss this on this video, and some buffs that are really needed for some characters. And pretty much it. Like I said, the time I'm in RPG news or RPGX news, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And as you can see here, guys, apology for copyright violation. We have received reports that our game Action Timer has caused a case of copyright violation. We have validated the product and confirmed that we have violated copyright. We use part of the song Snowblind, owned by AU5, as in the game background music. We have already removed said music from the game and other related materials in order to prevent further complications. We would like to address our deepest regrets and sincerest apologies on our negligent decisions, which has caused the current copyright violation issues. We assure you that we will take whatever measures we need to take in order to resolve this situation, and we assure you that we shall not repeat such an inappropriate behavior in the in the future. In the future, why is there two in the futures here? Was this foreshadowing? Yeah, was this foreshadowing? Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We appreciate your understanding, and we apologize for the inconvenience. Sincerely, Grammar Games Inc. And yeah, pretty much this was way back 2019, as you can see here. December 26th, 2019. Regarding the rights of infringement, Action Time and Report measures improve uh, recurrence. And yeah, AU5 is actually here. I'm honored. Okay. The artist was actually here, and you can actually see DGD, one of my friends, is also here. But yeah, this is the artist. He actually said, I am honored to have produced a song that you choose to break the law with. He's actually cool with it. Probably he's also a Time I'm in fan. We don't know, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, like I said, guys, foreshadowing in the future, in the future. So, oh man, so yeah, that was pretty funny. That's the reason why we are gonna go to the next controversy on Action Time. But yeah, as much as we like this one, yeah, this is pretty much Anne Rose. It is actually on Google search. When you actually search Action Time Anne Rose controversy, yeah, you will be popped up with this AI overview, which is pretty much the discussion on Anne Rose. And like I said, I will discuss this, but pretty much just searching on Google, yeah, the AI actually gives you the summary of everything. So yeah, Action Time Anne Rose Vajara controversy refers to the game's developers releasing Anne Rose Vajara in an external as an external character as a paid character on October 4th, 2022. So pretty much the third was this the third anniversary? So yeah, third anniversary, and that pretty much ruined the anniversary. So external character, so meaning it's gonna be yeah, she's a quote unquote collab character, the very first one. So yeah, they didn't announce that she's gonna be paywalled, so that happened. So yeah, let's continue. This decision drew significant backlash from users who were disappointed that a new character was locked behind a payment wall instead of being available through in-game gems. The developers later acknowledged this mistake and apologized and plan to release future characters as purchasable with gems, offering in-game compensation to users for the error. Paid exclusive release, and Rose Bajara was a character that could only be obtained by paying real money rather than being earnable in game. So yeah, pretty much she's not for gems. User disappointment, yep. Players that were what's this? Players felt that this was a negative step from the game's monetization strategy, especially for a character from the Taimamin series. Uh, to be a little bit nerdy here, Anne Rose is not really part of the Taimamin series. She's part of the Lilith franchise. She's in the timeline, but she didn't really quote unquote interact with the Timamins. She's in RPGX and also in Action Timament, but yeah, it's it's a whole kind of worms. But let's just say in canon, yeah, she's in the universe of the Timamin universe, but she didn't go with the time. Basically, the Timamins. She is not. She didn't interact with the Timamins. She has her own visual novel, own endings, and own storylines. So yeah, that's it. Making her a quote unquote collab character. Unlike Kara, the Blood Lord, pretty much yeah. That visual novel had bad endings, so she was basically integrated to Taimamin RPGX and now Action Taimamin to be Edwin Black's elder sister, quote unquote elder sister. So yeah. And yeah, the user disappointment. Developer response. What's this? The developers of Action Time issued a formal apology acknowledging their failure for user expectations. We can actually look at this later. Future plans. They committed on releasing what's it? Future playable characters through in-game currency, gems, offered by various in-game items as compensation for all users. The controversy highlights the common friction point between in free-to-play games, imbalance between generating revenue and providing an enjoyable fair experience of players. The Anros incident showed a willingness by the developers to listen to player feedback and adjust the strategy, which was generally seen as positive response to significantly on community concern. And as you can see here, guys, this is on actiontimeamin.net. As you can see here, yeah, this is their apology. Thank you for playing Action Timeamin. We disappointed our users by releasing Andros Vajara as an external character of the Action Timeamin series as a paid exclusive character through maintenance on October 4th, 2022. So basically, like I said, external meaning, yeah, the visual novel, Action Timeamin, it's different. So yeah, she's basically a collab character. That explains it. We have every single comment. We read every single comment we have received on this matter. We sincerely appreciate the important feedback, and we have certainly acknowledged the areas in which we have failed. In short, we are planning to make sure that future playable characters released in this game purchasable with gems, compensate pretty much yeah, platinum gacha tickets, voucher, limited costume, and 500 gems. Item will be sent on October 12, 2022. You must receive this within 15 days per cent. Furthermore, we will continue to remedy the shortcomings in our game that all users can play comfortably and various rewards and content. We sorry for this disappointment we have caused to everyone who loved and supported Action Time. So pretty much it's a quote-unquote promise that they won't do that again unless yeah it's a call-up character. Just make sure announce she's gonna be paywalled and that's it. That's all I can say. And yeah, pretty much guys, again, this one limited voucher here is basically the voucher where you can actually get characters costumes basically from the other costumes, the early costumes. And pretty much currently right now, Action Time has no FOMO on costumes because yeah, on Android, on Samsung Galaxy, you can just migrate your stuff there, and yeah, you can get the uncensored stuff, or you can migrate your stuff on Steam or Stove, and pretty much you will get your uncensored costumes and pretty much complete costume. However, guys, this costume before, as I know, this one limited voucher costume has actually the demon costumes of Asagi, Sakura, and Yukikaze. And currently, right now, in game, they are NA, not available. So pretty much blame Google on that one, Google Play, because of what happened. The reason why is that They pretty much censored the game on Google Play. So if you want to play a half-ass action time event game, yeah, Google Play. But if you want the full thing, go to PC, Steam, Stove, or you can go to the Android Galaxy Store. You can play it on iOS, but all the costumes are censored though on the iOS version. But yeah, at least it's there. But like I said, censored costume. However, the demon costumes are no longer available. The only way to actually get them is via code on a coupon code, or getting a very old voucher like this one that they gave out more than more than years ago. Basically, as I know, they released about 3 vouchers with the demon costumes. So that's the only way you can actually get them if you actually save them throughout the years. So if you don't have these, you won't be able to get the demon costume. So do we have FOMO in Action Time? We will know as we go along on the anniversary, because in the anniversary, Action Time actually releases at least one ticket or voucher that gives us all the costumes. So there's a high possibility that one of the demon costumes will still be there available. So hoping, guys, hoping and coping. That's what it is right now here. So Action Time, do not disappoint us in the anniversary, okay? We got too many controversies before. So yeah, let's minimize it. And speaking of controversies, yeah, here we go, guys. This is the second what you call it playable characters here, and yeah, pretty much as you can see here, the top 10. This is the official one, not the one that was made by Yannick. This is the official one from Action Time Events. So as you can see, Anne Rose, yeah, she won by a landslide, and yeah, she became a paid character because she's very popular. Lone Yukikazu came in second. I actually voted for her. Aina's already in the game. Saika's already in the game. Clone Asagi is not yet in the game. Mari, long overdue. She's not yet in the game. Reiko has been hinted. She's already, in the event. Hebiko is already in the game. Lina's already in the game. And Shizui is already in the game. If you can see the pattern here, guys. Yeah. We are, story-wise, we are moving on the Clone Wars. So there's a high possibility on the anniversary we might get Clone Yuki and Clone Asagi as a waifu war. Maybe. I'm just speculating here. And then, yeah, long overdue, in my opinion. Yeah, it should be Mari to be here as well. However, guys, we actually have this. So yeah, this is basically my collage here. I didn't include Marika because Marika, you can include her if you want her, but I didn't include her because she does have Kara's costume, but in my opinion, these characters have been long overdue here. And for popularity's sake, I think Azuma is a little bit more popular than Marika. So yeah, Kara's the most popular. I think Azuma's the second one, and then Marika is going to be the third one. So yeah, long overdue in my opinion. NPC jail number 1 is Mari Shinohara Mari. Yeah, as you can see here, another one for story purposes, along with Sora, her friend and her rival. Yeah, Sakuya needs to be playable. Clone Yuki, yeah, she's already in game. She already has a model, but she's still not, playable. Another one is Fuma Amane. She's already hinted, and she's a supporter in game as well for the longest time, and she's not yet, playable. And like I said, Kamimura Azuma is very popular, and yeah, she's going to be sharing weapons with, Francis because of the bat. So I'm a-okay with it. And of course, Reiko is on the official quote unquote, top 10. So yeah, so there you go, guys. There you go. So in my opinion, I think these characters are the ones that need to be prioritized. This is what I see. So if in the anniversary we're gonna be hype, yeah, of course it's gonna be Clone Yuki and pretty much either Clone Asagi or Kamimura, Azuma here, not Micah, the sister, the elder sister. This one. This the mo yeah. These are the two most popular here currently right now. Also, Fumaman is very popular. However, guys, long overdue. Mari and Sakuya, they are long overdue. That's the reason why they are here on the list. All right, moving forward. Speaking of the list, yeah, we got this. Tier list. This is actually from what you call it, Crushington. So yeah, that guy is actually part of the unofficial Action Time on Discord, and yeah, these are the characters currently right now that are really good for the tier list. This is basically characters that are good for starting when you are starting the game. This is early game to mid game. This is what he explained, and this is basically the best character. What was it? The best color builds for them, the characters. And yeah, you can actually see some characters. There's blue and red for Tokiko, and yeah, you can actually see. Francis has green and blue. Rinko is blue, and yeah, she's pretty much in low tier. However, late game, it's a bit different. And yeah, Kara's already added here. And yeah, Kara is actually low tier because yeah, I'm very disappointed in Kara. She was actually banked on the story to be really powerful. Just like Astaroth, should be either a top or mid tier character. But yeah, she is not there. So yeah, she's a low tier character. So yeah, we're just gonna start with the D tiers, guys. So pretty much, Francis, you know why? Because yeah, she's clunky, she's slow, and without her weapon, limited weapon, yeah, she's not that good. So you really need to build her and get that limited weapon. So yeah, Kara, even if you build her, she's just gonna do decent. So she's basically low tier. I actually experienced this. Uh, I'm a little bit conflicted on some characters, so I think I can just say it's subjective, depending on our uh, whenever we actually use a character, it will be subjective. So based on my experience, yeah, this character, who says Mirabelle, yeah, I think she's strong. She needs to be a little higher, and also what was it? Langshang needs to be higher. Even Ingrid, in my opinion, needs to be higher as well. And yeah, Spinel as well needs to be higher because yeah. But I can understand Ingrid and Spinel because yeah, they don't have healing. They have very very high attack rate in the game, very powerful, but they don't have healing. So the reason why they're still down here. Rinko is a little bit of an upper tier here because of the meteor. Her meteor and Kocho Rambo are really really strong, but her damage overall, yeah, they need to really buffer on some area on the aspects on the damage, especially the Mugen Howe. It's pretty much crap. It's so slow, and yeah, Meteor. I think I don't know. Did they nerf the range? Early action time, I mean, the range was actually really good, and the AOE is very strong. So I don't know what happened. Sue is a little bit up there, but damage wise, yeah, he's not gonna cut it on high level. I can actually but I can actually put them a little higher because if based on my experience, I think they're a little bit stronger, but on higher levels, yeah, they cannot really perform on late game. Another one is Lena. She's basically on the upper mid tier. Asuka with the healing weapon, yeah, I can actually see that. Lena has healing. Eleanor doesn't have healing, but she has good zoning. I can definitely see this one. However, this one, Azusa, yeah, she's slow, but I built Azusa to level 81. So I think she should be at least A tier, in my opinion. Noah as well should be at least B or A tier with her current buffs. But yeah, this is Crushington's tier list. I'm just, basing it on my experience. Sakura, I can see a B tier on Sakura, yes, because of her damage on late game. No, it's not that good. Yeah, she's more of a yeah. She does have damage, Aina, but the only thing is that she's more of a support than anything else later on. Saika's very strong, but late damage, no. Nagi as well is really good, well rounded, but like I said, her damage is I don't know. I don't know. She's actually good, but whenever she does her damage, she on higher levels, yeah, it leaves her wide open. Even though her red build is really good, it leaves her wide open on some attacks. So that's pretty much a down on her end. Rin is also similar to this one. Micah doesn't have healing, but her damage is amazing. Amazing. And yeah, we also have Grandmama here. She has healing and she has debuffs. And lo and behold, whoa, why is Kirara up here? She doesn't have healing, right? She has a healing weapon. However, it doesn't do that much good. But I think I can definitely see Kirara being up here thanks to the latest buffs. Although she doesn't have a leader skill yet, just like Rinko after the renewal, and other characters like Asagi, Sakura, and not Sakuya, but Yukikaze. Yeah, the reason why is that Kirara has a lot of debuffs as well. So that's the main reason why she's probably hanging here on the B tier. I think she needs to be a little lower, but I think the new damage on her is pretty good. Oboro, thanks to the buffs they gave her and a rework, yes, she is very good. Astaroth, yeah, she was nerfed. Her blue build was nerfed, and the damage is actually much lower now. So I think instead of an S tier, they gave her, they put her down a bit. But yeah, she's still good. You can do her late game as well, based on my experience. So I think she should be on an A or S tier, a lower S tier, in my opinion. Asagi, yeah, B tier, yeah, she's good everywhere, but she doesn't have that impact, the strong impact. So yeah, a strong impact move. Lapis, in my opinion, she can actually help a lot of she should be on an S tier in my opinion. Kurenai, yeah, this is actually good with Kurenai because Kurenai is good everywhere. Her leader skill is actually good for DPS damage as well. Also with Hebiko, Hebiko's underrated. She is strong, guys. She is strong. She is very strong. Don't underestimate Hebiko. She is strong. Sora, she's good from the get-go, and yeah, she kind of loses the momentum later on because yeah, the damage and pretty much that's it. It's just damage, her damage, and then Phantasma, similar to Hebiko, she has a she can actually duke enemies with her illusion, and yeah, Hebiko can do tentacle angling. She was the very first one, Hebiko, and then the better one is actually Phantasma with her Shadow Clone, whatever, that can duke enemies and just attack those. However, again, survivability and her defense is pretty low, so that hurts. Emily really went down, but yeah, she's still good everywhere. And yeah, the best currently right now, thanks to Tokiko's new weapon, she has healing and buffs. Yes, definitely. Tokiko's really way up there currently right now with her rework skill. Shiranui from the get-go, a little bit of a work on her attack string. Yeah, she's very good. And I can definitely tell you, if you're going to pick Yukikaze or you're going to pick Shiranui, in my opinion, Shiranui is much better. Chizui's good everywhere as well. She's basically similar to Emily, but she's much tankier. She's a little slow, but she packs a punch basically. Felicia, after the renewal and with her weapon, really good. I think, in my opinion, Yukikaze should be on either A tier or lower S tier, in my opinion, because yeah, she will probably slow. She's just slow on my end. And she can get hit whenever she does skills. A little bit slow, so pretty much that's the reason why we have the butterfly weapons to actually speed her up. Murasaki, in my opinion, she's the meta of the game. I think she should be way up there because yeah, she's meta, in my opinion, because yeah, she can basically just heal. And Rose currently right now with the buffs, very strong, and the new weapon, very strong. Chizuru, Rose Rondo, red build, new support, new buffs, very good. Ragnarok from the get-go, yeah, she's very powerful. Oh man, so I think they wanted to give that leader skill to Kirara, but they gave it to Ragnarok. Now Ragnarok is much stronger. So yeah, that's basically healing whenever you freeze enemies, and she has a passive healing as well. So that's the reason why she's very strong, and she can actually defense down enemies with her skills. So yeah, Ragnarok currently right now is the strongest character in the game, but it should be on par with Astaroth. But in my opinion, If old Astaroth without the blue build nerf, yes, she's gonna be really strong as well. She's gonna be on a S tier. But currently, right now, probably Astaroth will be on a lower S tier or A tier, basically. So yeah, that's it. The ones that really need work, yeah, it's Francis, in my opinion, and Kara. They need work. The others, yeah, they're really good. But with Rinko, yeah, speaking of characters that need work, yeah, in my opinion, I think yeah, this is a future Rinko from Taimanin RPGX. That's the reason why I actually put her here because yeah, she has a damaged arm. But like said, in my opinion, she's my favorite character in Action Taimamin, and in my opinion, I think she deserves some love on a rework. That's the reason why I have a renewal, and yeah, that's a renewal of the Dakimakura of Rinko. That is quote unquote H Dakimakura from RPGX. That is on the thumbnail, but. Like I said, a renewal for Rinko. She doesn't have a leader skill. Her meter is very strong. She has a healing build as well, but like said, she really needs something similar to Tokiko, a build that can, or a skill rework that can make her stronger, or a leader skill that can make her do more damage. Something like similar to Kurenai with those wind cutters. So yeah, that's it. So, yeah, and yeah, you're banking on Rinko to have a lot of costumes. Yeah, she's very attractive. She's very beautiful as well. But if she's not gonna perform on high levels, yeah, why would people use her? That's the problem. So yeah, that's the problem on that one. So in my opinion, I think they really need to buff, characters that sell, quote unquote sell, like Shiranui. But yeah, Shiranui is actually very strong from the get go. So yeah, but Rinko, yeah, she's very popular as well. But in my opinion, she needs some love on the skill and technical aspects of the game. So that's pretty much it. That's a little bit of on my end. And as usual, yeah, of course, Francis needs a little bit of work, and Kara as well. And last but not least, yeah, my favorite girl, Rinko. So that's it. So the lower tiers, and yeah, another favorite girl in mine is Spinel. Just give her a healing weapon. In my opinion, I think she's gonna boost up to S tier. For example, every 10 hits or every 10 combo, 5% heal, whatever, or each time she does a skill, 5% heal, whatever. So that's it. In my opinion, she needs that. She really needs that. But yeah, she does a ton of damage. But like said, like Ingrid, she doesn't have healing. That's the reason why they can't really brawl on higher level stages. They need certain builds to actually sustain there. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, as always, guys, Rinko, she needs some love, guys. She needs some love. She sells a lot of costumes. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's all I can say. All right, so moving forward, yeah, we do have some RPG stuff. There's gonna be the Gosha Festival Gacha will be held from 17 on Tuesday, September 16. This time we'll be revealing silhouettes of the new units in advance. So pretty much we actually have Sakura here, and then we also have Yukikaze here, the renewal. These are done by new artists because Kagami and Aoi Nagisa are taking quote unquote breaks because yeah, as you all know, Aoi Nagisa got sick. Kagami is basically not really doing part time, more like they're taking at ease on the work. So people need rest. That's all I can say. People need rest. So I think that's pretty much it. That's the only thing. So watch out, RPGX players. We got a new Sakura and a new Rinko coming. All right. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, take care, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe for more anime and gaming content. And thank you very much to my members and subscribers. You guys are all awesome. Awesomer member shoutouts here. We got Archon02, T3, Valter, and Savitar. Thank you for being awesomer members. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.